Today I fucked up by not turning off Discord activity share. My boyfriend and I are avid gamers, and will occasionally play a naughty game together for a little added spice. Any of the games we play are set to hidden on Steam, and we only play them on our laptop in our bedroom. We will typically connect the laptop to the TV and use a wireless mouse or a controller depending on the game. My boyfriend had been using the laptop for school work and had been logged into Discord. He completely forgot, and neither of us realized that hidden on Steam didn't mean hidden on Discord until we saw a notification pop up with a message from one of his childhood friends that said, "Io, what are you playing, bro?" Faced with tears of joy. Naturally, we finish what we are doing, and then my boyfriend gets up and responds to him. He says something along the lines of, "Just doing research." His friend replies, "So what's the occasion?" Just like playing one-handed games. My boyfriend plays it off, and we turn off the share activity setting. He didn't want to share our business, so he never informed the friend it was a group activity, and now his friend makes little comments about my boyfriend jerking it to dirty games. The thing is, we have been doing this for about a year now. Obviously not every time, but we do enjoy it together as a form of play, and it makes me wonder how many of our mutuals have seen these games pop up on our activity and just never mentioned it. The friend that did reach out said it isn't the first time he has seen a dirty game on our activity, so I can only assume this wasn't a one-time fluke, and others have definitely seen it and just not said anything. Too long did not read. My boyfriend and I forgot to turn off Discord activity share while we played a dirty game, and now everyone thinks my boyfriend jerks off to Steam porn games. Doing research is synonymous with masturbating, so if everyone thinks my boyfriend jerks off to Steam porn games, it's because he literally told them that. Once years back, I was playing Destiny 1, and none of my friends were online. It was like 2:30 a.m. I'm in orbit and decide to for a quick jerk session and load up some porn on my phone. I'm still in orbit and have my headset on. Immediately after I finish, I hear someone go, "So are we just sitting in orbit or what?" Looks at TV screen and sees that a friend joined up mid-jerk. All he heard was quiet little grunts, cause I used to like holding my breath in to make it better, and then I had to play it off like I was falling asleep. Went from post-satisfied to alert and shocked someone else was on team chat. I do the same thing. My girlfriend has me in Discord too. I don't give a fuck. We're all old enough to fap. Now drop the game name. I remember the first time I used Discord. I finished up the game we were playing, closed Discord, and got busy with some solo action. A couple minutes and I get Discord message, letting me know I was still in the call. Turns out closing Discord doesn't close Discord. There is either nothing here or just this link. To boyfriend, if your boyfriend is a gamer, folks already think he jerks off to Steam porn. Today I fucked up by putting 2 lightning strikes next to my username. So I'm a fan of meteorology and lightning storms, so when I was renovating my Twitter account, I put 2 lightning strikes next to my username. I thought nothing of it really. I thought it was cute, if anything. So when I'm swarmed with a dude calling me a Nazi, I was so confused, because I never stood for anything hateful or discriminatory. So then one of my friends, they come up to me and tell me about the lightning strikes in my username, asking me about the bolts. I thought they were talking about literal bolts, like nuts and bolts. And I shook it off until it hit me. I'm looking up 2 lightning bolts, and I get results for supremacy and neo-Nazism, and my face instantly turns red. I was so fucking embarrassed, I'm still embarrassed. I'm glad someone got my head out of the clouds, because that was so stupid of me. Too long did not read. Everyone thought I was a Nazi, because I had no idea that my username icons were a hate symbol. For the longest time, 88 was the number I added to the end of my usernames if the one I wanted was taken. Pianos have 88 keys, and it was my favorite number. I was upset when I found out that it has other connotations. I never stood for anything hateful. Who exactly do you think is at the end of your beloved lightning strikes? People whose skeletons are temporarily visible, that's who. If that's not hateful, I don't know that is. This is literally you. Careful, that's 2 strikes. 1 more and you're out. I did not see that coming. I have to ask, why are you still on Twitter? Today I fucked up by accidentally flashing my DoorDash driver because I underestimated gravity. This happened about 45 minutes ago, and I am currently eating my pad thai in the dark because I am too ashamed to look at the windows. For context, I, 23F, had a brutally long day at work. I came home, ordered my favorite comfort food, and decided to hop in the shower while waiting. The app said the driver was 20 minutes away, so I figured I had plenty of time to scrub off the day and get into pajamas before he arrived. I was wrong. I was mid-conditioner when my phone started buzzing on the counter. Driver is approaching. Panic mode engaged. I rinsed off in record time, jumped out, and realized I hadn't brought fresh clothes into the bathroom. I heard the knock on the front door. I didn't want to make him wait, so I grabbed my large bath towel and did the classic tuck and roll maneuver. I looked in the mirror and thought, okay, this is secure. I'll just wrap the towel tight, grab the bag, and close the door. 5 seconds max. I marched to the door with unearned confidence. I opened it, and there he was. He was an older guy, maybe 30-40, which made this infinitely worse. I smiled, said hi, and reached out my right arm to grab the heavy bag of food. Physics was not on my side today. I guess lifting my arm created some sort of structural failure in the towel knot. It didn't fall completely to the floor, but the top corner, the crucial part covering my chest, just gave up. It flopped completely down. I wasn't wearing anything underneath. Time froze. He saw. I saw him see. My nipples were definitely making an appearance. I frantically used my other hand to slap the towel back up against my chest, but the damage was done. He didn't even blink. He just stared for a split second, handed me the bag, and said, "Enjoy your meal," in a super low, strained voice. He practically sprinted back to his Honda Civic. I locked the door and slid down to the floor. I immediately opened the app and tipped him $15 on a $20 order out of pure guilt and hush money. So to the driver, if you see this, I am so sorry. Please enjoy the tip, and please don't report me for harassment. Face with tears of joy. Too long did not read. Tried to answer the door in a towel to get my dinner. Reached for the food, and the towel knot betrayed me. Flashed the poor delivery driver, who ran away in terror. I paid a $15, please forget my boobs tax. He was an older guy, 30-40. Skull and crossbones. Later, that dude says something along the lines of, I had the craziest order. This young lady gave me the breast tip, the best tit, she got me utterly flummoxed. Great tip. Almost enough to throw in the towel. I'm offended you think 30-40 is an older guy. Weary face. In a deleted version of this post, she says it's an Uber Eats driver, and here it's DoorDash. On the plus side, that was probably more than enough of a tip to make him happy, rolling on the floor laughing, and he got a real tip on top of it. I've seen this movie. I thought your acting was subpar, but the plot was excellent, and I found the pizza delivery man very relatable. Today I fucked up by letting my travel buddy borrow my card for just gas on our road trip. So this happened 2 months ago, and I'm still sick thinking about it. My friend and I planned a small road trip, nothing dramatic, just a weekend drive to clear our heads. On the first day, she realized she forgot her wallet. Huge red flag I stupidly ignored. So when we stopped for gas, she asked if she could just use my credit card and Venmo me later. Fine, whatever. I didn't want the trip to start awkward. Except gas was only the beginning. Every stop after that somehow ended with her using my card again. Coffee. I'll pay you later. Snacks. Can you just put it on your card? It's easier? We grabbed dinner, and I went to the bathroom. Came back and she'd handed my card to the waiter. I should have said something right there, but confrontation is my kryptonite, and I didn't want to be that person on a trip. We got back home and I checked my balance, and my heart literally dropped. She hadn't charged me just gas. She'd used it for lunch, dinner, Starbucks, random little shops, a souvenir stand, and God knows what else. It was basically a shopping spree funded by my stupidity. My credit utilization jumped to almost 80% overnight. I didn't even know she spent that much. I confronted her and she had the audacity to say, "It's not that serious, you make more money than me." I swear I almost ascended. I've been working all year to fix my credit, tracking everything, budgeting tightly, even using a Fizz debit card that reports to the credit bureaus because I didn't trust myself with real credit cards enough, only have 3. And now one dumb weekend undid months of progress. I paid the card down, but the score drop already happened. So yet today I fucked up by trying to be a nice friend and instead sponsoring someone else's vacation. Never again. Too long did not read. I let my friend use my card on a road trip for just gas. She ended up charging basically the entire trip on it, maxed my utilization to 80%, tanked my credit, and then acted like I was overreacting. Never letting anyone touch my card again. I'm confused. You sat in the car and just gave them your credit card? If she had genuinely left her card at home, how did you expect them to pay for anything? Obviously, you were going to have to fund it all and get paid later. She is shitty for using it so often without asking, but at some point there is an expectation that you'll have to pay anyway. She didn't forget her wallet. She was planning a sponsored vacation. Next time, no wallet, no napkins. You've learned a bitter lesson. This is AI slop. You went to the bathroom, but left your credit card with your friend. This is definitely real. Why did your score drop?